everyone, it's Kerry back with you today. So it's the 1st of June. I cannot believe we are halfway through the year, and we are back for our freebie for our collaboration with the Playing with Paper and Glue Facebook group. And as usual, Rainy's given us 2 pages of awesome bits and pieces to work with. And I just want to go through and explain a little bit about some of the digis, because when you see them you might go, that's weird, why is this one upside down and this one's up this way, and why are these pieces upside down over here? So when Renee creates her digis, she tries to cram as much in as possible, but she also likes to think of how the end user might use the pieces. So the reason why these are upside down against each other is once you've cut them out, you might want to back them on each other. So here's one I've cut out, and if you cut it into a long thin rectangle, you can then just score and fold it in the middle, and when you fold it up you can glue the 2 halves together and it's up the correct orientation. But by having these 2 side by side and then the bottom 2 reversed, it gives you the option to have these 2 backed to each other or these 2 back to each other. So it just gives you a few more options. Same with these little cards over here. You can of course use each one as an individual little card, or you could cut them out as a set of 2, score them in the middle and then glue them back to back, and you've got a double-sided embellishment there. Same with these ones down here. One's up one way compared to the other. Cut it out, fold it in half and stick it together, and likewise here you could cut it out, fold these 2 in half and stick those 2 together if you didn't want to use those 2. So that's just a quick explanation of why the digis sometimes look a little bit weird with bits upside down. So I've gone ahead and cut out some bits and pieces, and I've also had a little bit of a play with the kit beforehand, and I'll show you what I've created. So this is what I've created with the kit so far. Again, it's a very versatile kit and you can do lots with it. So I've created just some layered embellishments, and this one I've popped up on some foam tape so you've got extra dimension there. And I've just cut out bits and pieces and layered them up in a way that I found pleasing to my eye. And that's how I've created these little layered embellishments here. So pretty straightforward, basically just cut it down, arrange it how you like it and then stick it down. And these ones I've created a couple of little double-sided pockets. So there is a pocket on this side as well, but I haven't got anything in there at the moment. And then I've used the little pieces from the kit to make some double-sided embellishments. And as I mentioned earlier, you can cut the pieces out individually and then you'd have 2 pieces of ephemera, and then you could just back it onto some coffee dyed paper or something like that if you like. So I've got those ones for this one. And same sort of thing over here. I've just got some more little layered pieces that I've backed, and then I've got a little pocket on the front here and also another little pocket on the back. So I thought today I would show you how I made these pockets, because I did use a different method than I would normally. And as I mentioned, I've already gone ahead and cut out some bits and pieces. So to make our pockets, we'll just need to use these pieces, and I've cut these out from the panel page, and I've just got 2 long strips scored on the middle and folded up in half. So all I'm going to do to start with is take my glue, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue just to the top part of my page and make sure it's lined up, and just sticking that top part down there. I'm going to do the same with this one. So that's just given me these panels. Now I've left it open at the bottom on purpose. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm just going to eyeball how much space I would like for a pocket on the bottom. So on these ones you can see I've got about, I don't know, maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches or 3 centimetres. So I'm going to do roughly the same amount here, but I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not actually measuring anything. And this is the open end of our pocket here, or our card, sorry. So I'm just going to cut the end off, that open end, about there. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. About there. So I've still got this bit here that's open where we glued along the top there before. Same here. And then I have these two pieces that I can open out and there's no glue on those. So I can now take my glue again and finish gluing these panels together. And I've got these pieces that I'm going to use for pockets on the bottom of my little tag here. So I'm going to take this little extra piece, and instead of having them matching so that this same colour on both sides, I'm going to flip it around so that I've got the opposing colour on each side, like this. Now if you want to ink around your pieces, I advise you to do it before you glue the next part down, but I'm not going to ink these ones, and I'm just going to pop a very small bead of glue all the way along the sides of my pieces that will become my pockets. Just pick up my card and make sure it's in the crease there, nice and straight, and then I can go ahead and glue that down. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here, so I'm just going to flip over my piece and that'll give me a different colour for my pocket. So really simple, and now I've got these two little double-sided pockets. Oops, not quite glued down enough there yet. That I can fill up with all sorts of bits and pieces from the kit or other interesting bits and pieces. So here's one of those little pieces that's upside down to each other. You basically just need to fold it in half. And once you glue it, it will be up the right way. So I have all these bits left from the kit, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut some of those out. I'm going to separate some of these items that I could otherwise fold up together like I just showed you. But I'm going to separate some of these, and I'll probably back them with coffee dyed paper later on. But for the interest of the video, I'm just going to start filling up my little pockets with my bits and pieces. So there we go, a couple of really cute little pockets of embellishments that would make a great little happy mail, or just slid into a pocket in a journal or clipped in. I think they would look really cute and so fast and easy to make. So I'm sure you guys will come up with your own fabulous makes, and I look forward to seeing those in the group. Don't worry if you don't do Facebook, because this freebie will be available in our shop on the 1st of July. But for those of you that are on Facebook, you can get it in the Playing with Paper and Glue Facebook group, and I will leave a link in the description box below. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Bye!